Hello and welcome, racing fans, to Motorsports Radio MR5, home of Motorsports Talk, and Motorsports Radio's full results from on Mondays, and the weekend edition news standings and schedule, and all that good stuff on Thursdays, all available at Long Island's Community Radio, communityradioli.com. And if you have a podcast or a radio show, get it on Community Radio. Contact information is available at communityradioli.com, the main page. And now for this past weekend's full race results. Alright, so we're going to start now with the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, and that was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 400. Martin Truex Jr. is the winner on Sunday with the 78 Furniture Road Toyota, and he now advances into the round of 12. Joey Logano in second. Third, it's Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott that almost came so close to getting his first win. A late caution, though, kind of stirred things up. Chase Elliott, the Rookie of the Year candidate, and Ryan Blaney, also Rookie of the Year candidate. He finished in fourth. Elliott with the 24 Chevy, and Brian Blaney with the 21 Ford, and Bert Keselowski comes in second with the number 2 Ford. Denny Hamlin finishes in sixth. Seventh is Casey Kane. Kyle Busch comes in eighth. Matt Kenseth in ninth place. And finishing 10th, it was Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman driving the 88 car on Sunday. Jane McMurray comes in 11th. 12th, it's Jimmy Johnson. Kurt Busch 13th. Austin Dillon 14th. Carl Edwards 15th. Tony Smoke Stewart comes in 16th. AJ Allmendinger in 17th. Kyle Larson in 18th. Ryan Newman in 19th. And Kevin Happy Harvick finishes in 20th. Kevin Harvick, who had a crazy day yesterday. 21st, Paul Menard. 22nd, Clint Boyer. Trevor Bayne finishes in 23rd. Danica Patrick comes in 24th. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. finishes in 25th. Greg Biffle in 26th. Ty Dillon, 27th, 28th. It's Chris Abulsha in the 34 car. Landon Castle in the 38 car comes in 29th. And Di Benedetto in the 83 car finishes in 30th. 31st is Brian Scott. Eric Almirola in 32nd, Michael Annett 33rd, Casey Mears 34th, David Reagan in 35th, Cole Witt comes in 36th, 37th, it's Michael McDowell, 38th, Josh Weiss, Reed Sorensen comes in 39th with the 55 car, Joey Gase comes in 40th, Joey Gase was driving the 32 car on Saturday. And, the reason why Casey Kane, who is driving the 7 car, Reagan Smith, who drives the 7 car, was expecting a baby, and he had a substitute, and I can't find him on here. But Reagan Smith is expecting a baby and wasn't at the race on Sunday. And I know I got it here. I'll look at it later. We'll get it. All right, so let's take a look at what's going on with the... all right, good stuff. NASCAR Xfinity Series. NASCAR... Of course, Xfinity Series finishes up its regular season. We have some new chases that got into the first round, which is the round of 12, and we'll go over that in a second. But here on Saturday, it was the Drive for Safety 300, and Eric Jones comes in for the win with the number 20 Toyota. Kyle Larson comes in second. Elliott Sadler in third. Fourth, it's Daniel Suarez. Justin Allgaier comes in fifth. Clint Boyer finishes in sixth place. Seventh place is Joey Logano. Logano in the 22 car on Saturday. Brandon Golan comes in 8th. Paul Menard in 9th. 10th place, it's Brandon Jones, driver of the 33 Chevrolet. Finishing in 11th place, it's Ty Dillon. Ryan Siege comes in 12th. Kyle Busch comes in 13th. J.J. Yeley in 14th. And 15th, it's Blake Koch. Finishing in the 16th spot is Jeremy Clements in the 51 Chevrolet. Ryan Preece comes in 17th. 18th, it's David Starr. Garrett Smithley 19th. And Darrell Wallace Bubba Jr. in 20th. Finishing in the 21st position, Brennan Poole, 48 car. Dakota Armstrong comes in 22nd. Martin Moore in 23rd. He was driving the number 90 car on Saturday. BJ McLeod in 24th. 25th was Timmy Hill. Joey Gase in 26th. Ryan Ellis in 27th. Ray Black Jr., driver of the 07, comes in 28th. Jordan Anderson, driver of the 97, finishes 29th. Mike Harmon comes in 30th. Jeff Green comes in 31st. 32nd is Ryan Reed. Travis Voppel in 33rd. Morgan Shepherd in 34th. Spencer Boyd in 35th. Spencer Boyd driving the 77 Chevrolet. And driving the number 92 Chevrolet, Dexter Bean comes in 36th. Derek Cope 37th. Carl Long 38th. Ross Chastain comes in 39th. And Matt DiBenedetto finishes in 40th. Now here are the chasers, the 12 that got into the chase, all right, and it's Eric Jones, Elliott Sadler, Daniel Suarez, Justin Allgaier, Brandon Gowen, Brandon Jones. It's actually Brandon Gowen, I pronounced that wrong. Brandon Jones, Ty Dillon, Ryan Siege, Blake Koch, Darrell Wallace Jr., Brennan Poole, and Ryan Reed. So that's 12 right there. So 12 drivers getting into the Xfinity Series chase. And that, in addition to that, the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series finishes its regular season, and the Truck Series starts with the round of 8. And so some new chases here as well. But let's go over the full results first. And on Friday night, it was the American Ethanol E15 225. All 3 races from Chicagoland Speedway, finishing in with the winner, Kyle Busch in the 18. Kyle Busch Motorsports Toyota. Daniel Hemrick comes in second. Third, it's Cameron Haley. Christopher Bell finishes 4th. And in 5th place, it's Johnny Sauter. Grant Enfinger comes in 6th place. 7th place, it's Spencer Gallagher. Timothy Peters comes in 8th place. Cole Custer in 9th with the 00, who got cut from the chase. Tyler Reddick in 10th. Daniel Suarez in 11th place. Matt Tiff comes in 12th. Josh Berry in 13th. Josh Berry was driving the 71 truck on Friday. John Hunter Nemechek finishes in 14th. Ryan Truex in 15th. And Tyler Young comes in 16th. Driver of the 02. Driver of the 22, Austin Wayne Self, comes in 17th. And driver of the 07, Ray Black Jr., comes in 18th. Rico Alberio comes in 19th place. John West Townley, driver of the 05, comes in 20th, and Travis Vapo, driver of the 50, the 50 Chevrolet, finishes in 21st. Jennifer Joe Cobb comes in 22nd, Jordan Anderson 23rd, Tommy Joe Martins in 24th, Ben Rhodes in 25th, Ben Kennedy in 26th, Matt Crafton comes in 27th. Reed Sorensen comes in 28th, Jesse Little in 29th, Jesse Little in the 63 Chevrolet. William Byron comes in 30th. William Byron had an early record, and we'll get into that later on today. Norm Benning comes in 31st, and 32nd, it's Caleb Rourke driving the number 10 Chevrolet Silverado. So here are the chasers for the Camping World Truck Series. The round of 8, it is Daniel Hemrick, Christopher Bell, Johnny Sauter, Timothy Peters, John Hunter Nemechek, Ben Kennedy, Matt Crafton, and William Byron. All right. And now let's take a look what's going on in some other racing news. We also have the last race of the IndyCar last night. Simon Pagenaud winning the Sonoma Grand Prix and becomes the 2016 IndyCar champion. Finishing second was Graham Rahal. Juan Pablo Montoya comes in third. So those were the podium standards. Ryan Hunter-Reay comes in fourth. Alexander Rossi in fifth. Joseph Newgarden in sixth place. Seventh place is Helio Castroneves. Marco Andretti comes in eighth. Charlie Kimball in ninth. Sebastian Bourdais finishes in 10th. Mikael Emerson comes in 11th place with the number 7 car. James Hinchcliffe comes in 12th. Tony Kanaan comes in 13th. And Takuma Sato comes in 14th, driver of the 14 Honda-powered vehicle. Carlos Munoz finishes in 15th. Max Chilton in 16th, Scott Dixon in 17th, Jack Hawksworth in 18th, 19th it's R.C. Anderson, Will Powers comes in 20th, Connor Daly in 21st, and finishing 22nd is Spencer Peugeot and number 20 car, the Chevy powered car. They'll say they either got Chevy engines in them or Honda engines. That's IndyCar. But IndyCar, very short season IndyCar has. And we also had yesterday the Formula One Singapore Grand Prix. And this was a cool race, man. And it was in the streets of Singapore. And it blows my mind how they set up the streets to, it was a nice nighttime race because it was in the morning time here, but it was nighttime over there. through the streets of Singapore. You have the Singapore skyline right there at one end of the track. That one straightaway and the skyline was right there. It was really cool, and that's the one thing about Formula One is that they got some really cool tracks that they go to, and this is probably one of the my favorite of the Formula One circuit. Now, I feel next week that going to Malaysia, if I got that right, actually October 2nd. And they're also scheduled to go to Russia, I think. I think they might have did already. But here's what's going on with the Singapore Grand Prix Formula One. And the Russian Grand Prix is actually going to be in Sochi, actually at the Olympic Park. So that should be interesting. Nico Rosberg comes in for the win yesterday. Daniel Ricciardo finishes in second. Lewis Hamilton in third. Kimi Räikkönen comes in fourth. Sebastian Vettel finishes in fifth place. Coming in sixth is Max Verstappen. Fernando Alonso comes in seventh. Sergio Perez in eighth. Daniil Kvyat, the ninth. Kevin Magnussen comes in 10th. Esteban Gutierrez in 11th. Felipe Massa in 12th. And Felipe Nasser with in 13th. Carlos Sainz Jr. comes in 14th. Jolyon Palmer in 15th. Pascal Wehrlein in 16th. Marcus Ericsson in 17th. 18th. Esteban Ocon. And then the following four did not finish. Jenson Button, Valtteri Bottas, Nico Hülkenberg, and Romain Grosjean. Nico Hülkenberg, man, his car got wrecked coming out of the starting grid. Ended very early. Didn't even get past the lights when he made some contact and went to the wall. So Nico Hülkenberg's day closed came to quick end. And of course, these cars are lots of money, right? So if you're trying to win a race, plus, it's so crazy. Racing is some fun stuff to watch. Formula One is on a whole different ball field on its own compared to NASCAR and IndyCar. Definitely two different styles of driving, to say the least. So now here's what's coming up this weekend. Just a quick It's a Motorsports Radio Racing Schedule Digest. Just a rundown. I only have the full schedule coming up on Thursday on the weekend edition, but we'll starting the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. The first race of the Truck Chase, race number 1 of round 8. That's going to be Saturday afternoon from New Hampshire. So Xfinity Trucks and Sprint Cup Series heading to New Hampshire. Xfinity Series is heading to Kentucky, and Xfinity Series Saturday night from Kentucky. So you have a truck race Saturday afternoon, and then Xfinity Series racing on Saturday night. A little doubleheader, and of course mixed in with some college football. Then the Sprint Cup Series, race number 2 for the Sprint Cup of the round of 16 on Sunday afternoon from New Hampshire. Next Formula One race is Sunday, October 2nd from Malaysia. And then next IndyCar race is in 2017. So there you go. Thank you for tuning in. This is Motorsports Radio, CommunityRadioLI.com, and click on the Motorsports Radio button.